The word self-improvement has gotten a bad rap lately. I'm sure that we have all seen the Ashton Hall 4 a.m. morning routine on social media, or maybe you've seen the countless videos of Andrew Tate flexing his Bugattis. And maybe you start to think, is this everything that all the morning routine and self-improvement crowd have to offer the world? Is all that self-improvement consists of waking up at 4 a.m. on a weekday and dousing your face in cold water while admiring the way that your body looks? Is the end result of this path being able to flex that you have a Bugatti to millions of followers while asking them what color is your Bugatti? While it may seem from fitness influencers and gurus that this lifestyle is as shallow as that, there's so much more that goes into self improvement than just waking up early and making money. Self improvement for me meant radically transforming my life to become the man that I've always wanted to be. It meant getting rid of my limiting beliefs, diminishing my negative thoughts, expressing more gratitude and happiness throughout the day, being able to focus better on tasks, improving my physical and mental health, and seeing real substantial improvements in my life that bring me peace, contentment, and happiness. What more could someone ask for? Now, you might be asking, what does any of what I'm saying have to do with medical school? And to that, I will answer that self improvement is essential for succeeding in medical school. The most successful people I know in medical school are those that are consistently trying to remain disciplined and improve themselves. There's so much that goes into self improvement that I can't talk about all of it in just a short 10-minute video, but I will explain the most important benefits and how you can implement them into your life. The first benefit I will talk about is simply the brutal truth of life. Attractive people are treated better than unattractive people. This applies to residency program interviews as well, and there are studies that actually prove this. A deception study was conducted where radiology faculty at 5 different academic facilities looked at mock residency applications for over 5,000 radiology applicants and graded the applicants based on interview desirability. The authors concluded from the study that findings provide preliminary evidence of discrimination against facially unattractive and obese applicants in radiology resident selection. Obesity and attractiveness were as influential in applicant selection for interview as traditional medical school performance metrics such as STEP score and class quartile. So, what this is saying is the more attractive you look, the more likely you are to be perceived positively by your interviewers, and the more likely you are to be accepted into that program. Now, we can whine about this and complain that it's unfair that attractive people have been treated this way for the entirety of human civilization. Or we can accept that this is simply a fact of life and the way that other people react to attractive people is not something we can change. One important thing that you need to drill into your mind if you want to get started on the self improvement journey is that we should only worry about the things that we can change. We can always be more fit, we can dress better, we can improve our skin, we can eat healthier, and be more attractive. This is all stuff we can control. What we can't control is how people will react to someone that is unattractive, no matter how unfair it is. So, what is stopping you from getting the glow up of your dreams? If it's medical school, then just tell yourself this glow up will help you more on your residency application as a way of justifying the time and money spent looking your best and eating healthy. The second benefit of self improvement is better focus. It's proven that physical activity helps you perform better mentally. Spending an hour at the gym every day might seem like you're losing an hour of studying every single day, but you should never view it this way. Maybe you are losing that 1 hour every single day, but perhaps the other 5 hours you spent studying that day were even more productive because your mind is better able to focus because of the hours of physical activity you did that week. And not only that, but you'll see the double benefit with eating healthy. It's scientifically proven that eating healthy will reduce brain fog and help you to focus better. So stop eating junk food from your medical school's local cafeteria and start going to the gym that your school tuition already pays for. There are no excuses why you can't start going as soon as today. By the way, if you need people to keep you accountable and to join a community of like minded medical students and pre meds, and also have one on one tutoring with me, click the top link in the description. Now, having improved focus and being a better looking man or woman is all well and good, but what if focus isn't your problem? What if you simply just struggle to be motivated to study or do the content that medical school requires of you? Self improvement helps a lot with motivation too, actually. There's a well known saying in self improvement that if eating the frog is the hardest task of the day, then it's the very first task you should do that day. So instead of grabbing your phone and scrolling Instagram first thing in the morning, what you should do instead is get up from your bed, walk over to your desk, and start doing whatever task you dread the most. For example, if you really enjoy this process of studying, but you despise working on research, then starting the day off with a little bit of progress on research would be the best thing to do. Maybe perform data collection for one or two patients first thing in the morning, at least for 30 minutes to an hour. Or maybe your eat the frog task is Anki. Maybe you hate doing Anki so much, but you know you need to, otherwise, you won't be able to remember the information. The best thing to do would be to start your day off with it. And this is powerful for two reasons. The day can One, the day can only get better from here since you knocked out the worst task already. So you feel more motivated for the rest of the day knowing you won't have to do Anki for the rest of the day. And two, you build discipline knowing that you woke up and knocked out something very difficult first thing in the morning when most people are still in their beds scrolling through Instagram. There's so much more to self improvement than what I've covered in this short video. But if I talked about all the self improvement hacks I used in one video, then this video would be over 4 hours long. I covered only the highest heel points and what I think would benefit you the most over the long run in medical school. If you want additional help and advice regarding learning, motivation, studying, self improvement, and anything else medical school related, please click the top link in the description where I can work with you and get you connected to a community of like minded individuals on the same path as you. I bid you farewell and I wish you the best of luck on your studies.